Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it rain. Tonight we gonna let it rain. Tonight we gonna let it rain. Just like the sunrise, we gonna let it rain.
Good morning, everybody. You see me? You see me? My constitutional amendment to practice religion was denied this morning. By the way, I'm going to introduce myself. This is your old buddy, Sister Brooks One Step, okay? And we don't wear habits. We wear baseball caps backward. That's what you're supposed to do. So let's get to it. First, let's tell everyone good morning as people get their recommendations. Reminders. Well, my goodness, let's start with the book of Psalms, okay? And again, you can call me Sister Brooks One Skip. And I will not be accepting any donations for this. No, no, no. This is all on me. The book of Psalms 73, 8 through 11, the New International Version. They scoff and speak with malice, arrogance. They threaten oppression. Their mouths lay claim to heaven, yet their tongues take possession of the earth. Therefore, their people turn to them and drink up waters in abundance. They say, how would God know? Does the Most High know anything? Do you think God knows she's taken money in his name? Well, let's look. Ooh, wrong avatar. You all get it. Hang on. Oh, she's rocking and rolling over there. Okay, she starts out real big, guys. Real big. Okay, here we go. Now, you're going to see where I make a donation and I get kicked out twice.
You know the person running the table, the bar is 15 feet away, and the park is...
Good morning, guys. How is everybody this morning? Welcome to church. Welcome to church, guys. Good morning.
Welcome to church.
Good morning to everybody.
Welcome to church.
I'm going to tell the moderators this. The first person that comes in as a troll, take him out. Okay? Just take him out.
I would, especially since you're bringing God.
Thanks.
That's exactly what I do. I would just kick him right out. I would just kick him right out.
Jamie, I also have it in the description as always. So there we go. All right. And thank you for that as well. All right. Well, I haven't heard anything from the church, just so people know. I didn't reach out to the church because, as you...
She didn't reach out to the church. Well, the church has actually, from my understanding, from what Peggy said to Brooks on Next Topic, not Sister Brooks one skip, two different people, okay? Brooks does not wear hats backward, okay? I'm doing it exactly the way that Sister Toddy one skip does, okay? Trying to follow her lead. I hope everybody understands. I'm out. Do you have a baseball cat on backward? I'm out said, thank goodness got my Brooks fix. Sister Brooks, one skip. Thank you, I'm out. My goodness. She hasn't heard from the church because according to the church, they're contacting the police. I'm out. I need some deacons, all right? I need some clergy around here. So I guess I'll have to do it myself. We'll just be a one-man man because Rebecca hasn't grabbed the link yet. Now you're going to see what happens to Sister Brooks one skip.
You guys saw, Jamie, Carrie has my phone number and she could reach out to me. So yeah, I'm not going to contribute to any of that, but thank you guys for being here. This is something that we've done together. It came organically. So grateful. So sorry about that, my friend. Sorry about that. Just skip it, I guess.
Sister Rebecca one skip, it's in your Facebook Messenger. Or I can do it like this. We go. Ha! Is it disrespectful to just call you Brooks today? No. I am not as divine as Toddy one skip. Oh, someone's knocking at the door. Who could it be? Who could it be? Good morning, Rebecca. How are you?
I'm okay. Good morning. How are you?
Serving, praising, loving. How are you? Well, I already asked.
I'm doing the same. I'm here just having a peaceful Sunday, and I'm wondering why somebody on another channel's over there worshiping God and bashing people at the same time. Just don't make sense to me. No church I go to does that. So
no, my church certainly doesn't, and I'm not going to church this morning because, well, after the storm we had last night, I've got someone outside doing yard work. So, but don't worry, I don't wear my cap backward when I go to church, and I give to the church. I don't take from the church. That is something myself and Sister Toddy one skip don't understand. But they're praising, they're worshiping, they're cash apping to the wrong place. Now look what happened to me. Okay? My constitutional rights were violated. Mirror V.
Jamie. Guys, you should check out Jamie's stuff. You should check out. Jamie made a great slam poem too. Don't put it up yet, Jamie. Maybe we could put it up tomorrow.
and this is somebody who's in church praising God, talking about a slam poem, right? Dumb bitch.
And do not think for 1 second that we are mocking God, the church, or Jesus. This is all about Sister Toddy one skip.
In the other class, I'd rather you not put it up here in church. Not that I think you would. But
V said she almost dropped her phone. Is it my sexiness or is it my new foundation, V?
I think it's the hat.
Oh, okay. All right. I do have a lot of hats. I just normally don't wear them this way, but she's taught me a lot. Ooh, I'm out. She's definitely gonna get a big star for her comment. Jesus would have come through and flipped her tables. Ooh, you better believe it. All right, let's get back to, I love this. Edie Cook said, Jamie, you are a fantastic artist and poet. Everybody is with the free app called Chat GPT.
I agree. She is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because she's
So-
doing your dirty work, Toddy.
They're not welcome here. This was the channel. Crime, Lines, and Lies was the channel that tried to ruin church for us.
Crime, Lines, and Lies had nothing to do with it. Did anyone hear anything on Crime, Lines, and Lies calling the church?
Nope.
Nope.
Wrong answer.
Wrong answer. Wrong answer. Hang on, I'll be right back. Give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I had the wrong avatar. That's totally my fault.
Just so you know, as well as the other channel. That's Brooks Jones's channel, or her husband's channel.
I think we all know my husband doesn't have a channel, okay? I think we all know I was cammed up one day in a hotel and my husband walked out of the hotel bathroom naked. No, my husband doesn't have a channel. And everyone got to see some ass crack and I had to edit it out later.
I
Sorry.
missed that one. Damn.
Yeah, it was about Lily Peters. No pun intended. We were in Wisconsin. Listen, she's like, Brooks Jones. But I thought she said we're not allowed to dox. She said what upset her is when we were having a very civil conversation, I called her Lisa and she said I'm not allowed to call her that. Would you call that hypocrisy, Sister Rebecca?
I think I might put it in that category.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm out, said Miss that LOL Greg in the streak. Yeah, well, other people didn't. You can't miss a minute around here for sure. All right, now this is where it's going to get real good.
No, I'm sorry. I don't kick people out of church. They came to destroy our church. They showed that in their actions.
Why?
I don't want them here. So that's why they're banned. I'm not giving them a chance to come in and mess up church. So.
But I was trying to learn. I thought Jesus was about love and forgiveness, Rebecca.
Well, my message would be practice what you preach.
And here I am on a Sunday. Amo Schiff said, she said you calling her Lisa was disrespectful. Who'd have thunk
Is that
it?
not her name?
That's her name. Yeah.
I don't know.
There you go. All right, guys. So let's go with church.
Yes, indeed. This is the.
Now that's the man that we know. We call him Steve Martin. He looks a little like Steve Martin. Well, he looks a lot like Steve Martin, and his actions are.
I'm sure he likes being compared to a comedian
Mhm.
that doesn't necessarily believe in God. Okay? I'm sure that really makes him happy. Okay? A lot of ministers do not appreciate the celebrity world. Let me put it that way. They just don't.
Those people that might be coming here for the first time because of everything that's happened and has given us a little bit of popularity because of that.
Ah, there it is. That's
Mhm.
why she's going to continue the blasphemy, because she said it's getting her some popularity. Let's
That's
see.
what it's all about.
Let's see how many are in there right now. Let's see. Escape. And I can't see because I turned her chat off. Okay. Because I really don't want to bother the people that just are foolish enough to follow her.
This is one of the preachers at the church, and then you'll see another preacher at the church. And this man reminds us of Steve Martin.
Day that the Lord has made, so let us rejoice and be glad in it as God's people. Good morning.
Good morning.
May the peace of the Lord be with you.
And also with you.
Let us stand and greet one another with the peace of Christ.
This is where we put our candy wrappers away and put all the dogs that don't get along with the other dogs.
Is she seriously going, and good morning to you, and good morning to you. This is where we put our candy wrappers away and get rid of the dogs. And what is she talking about?
I've never heard her say that, but hey, I wasn't always present on Sunday, so maybe she does announce that every week. I don't know. I've
What if-
never taken my dog to church, but
No, that's just not something. Yeah, V said, put your dogs away. Don't forget your candy wrappers. Don't forget the candy wrappers.
Different parts of the church. Thank you so much. Well, I mean, just so you know,
she goes, thank you so much. Then she realizes it's me.
right.
Thank you so much. Now look at what it says. Get this to the church ASAP. Okay? Are y'all looking at the screen? That's from Sister Brooks One Skip at Next Topic. She goes, thank you so much. And then her brain started computing and she realized it was from me. But she's not going to accept it from the church. Listen to what she says. Rebecca, were you surprised I did this?
No, I've seen a lot from you lately this week. Nothing surprises me anymore.
I'll take that as a compliment.
It was meant as one.
I know, baby. Don't worry about it. Okay, so she puts it right on the screen because she got a super chat, like right on there. Thank
Right.
you so much. And then she's like, yeah-oh.
don't get along with.
Now she can go into her YouTube studio, and I'm speaking directly to you, Toddy One Skip, to you. You can go into your YouTube studio and you can reverse that, and I'll get my $5 back, since you do not want donations to the church that you're using. And I will wait. How long should I hold my breath, Rebecca, or just leave it at that?
I just leave it at that. You might get it back. You might not.
Okay. All right. As long as it's being put to good use by
Right.
church, not by the camper church.
With the other dogs, different parts of the church. Thank you so much. Well, I mean, just so you know, she just put a link up for that. I mean, Jamie just put up a link. So you could do that straight to the church.
I saw zero link to donate to the church.
Yeah,
No,
I didn't see it. I don't know where it was, but I didn't see it.
that doesn't mean she didn't do it. I could have missed it.
Right, me too.
That's not the thing. You have your advertising on. You know how I know? Because on next topic, I don't have YouTube Premium and she's running ads and accepting super chats. Okay. Y'all did you do said I didn't see one.
All right, good.
Mindy said she tried to cover her ass, and as soon as you dropped the $5, she couldn't resist. Well, now I gotta do like Toddy. Hang on. I gotta put my ball cap down. Okay, there we go. Okay. Does that look better? Is that more appropriate, or should I go a little higher on the forehead for church? Rebecca, come on. Help a friend.
No, yeah, I just leave it right where it is. It's perfect.
What about the curls? Should I do something different with the curls? Oh, running back. You cannot speak to a clergy member that way. Hot AF. Oh, somebody please counsel running buck. Where is Toddy Oneskip? I need her right now. Oh my gosh.
Because see, I can't give the church $5 because I won't get $5. And I won't even get this until August 21st. So why don't you tithe directly?
I did. I tithed directly to you because you're the one streaming the church. And if you don't have $5, then there's an issue. But the church is going to know ASAP that I sent a donation and you said that you can't send them $5 because YouTube takes 30%. Oh, wow. Considering you're using their platform, nothing is free. But she said she won't get it till August 21st. Guess what we're going to be doing on August 21st? Boys and girls, we're going to be calling the church to see if they got $5 minus 30%. I will be that fair with her.
Standing as you are able, please join me in our call to worship.
So we're going to get stuff like this. And I just want to tell you that I'm going to call it out. Okay. You tithe to the church yourself if you want something to directly go to them.
Praise the Lord. Happy are those who revere the Lord, who delight greatly in God's commandments.
They rise in the darkness as a light. They are gracious, merciful, and righteous.
It is well with those who deal generously.
Who conduct their affairs with justice.
Come, let us.
Did you hear that, Toddy? It's from the book of Numbers. For those that are generous. I just threw $5 in your lap and you said you can't send it to the church. Can you explain that, Sister Rebecca Oneskip?
I don't have an explanation. I personally, if I'm live streaming somebody's church service, any donations given in the name of the church, I am going to cash in and get to the church, whether they take a percentage from me or not. That's not the church's problem. That $5 was meant to the church and they should receive the $5.
Does she know that when churches, like my church, for example, they have a live stream? Did you know that YouTube does not take 30% from them because they are tax-free?
Right.
So why doesn't she go ahead and get her 501c and go ahead and say that this is a church service? Then she can keep all the stuff. She's bringing people to the Lord. See, here I am again, Toddy, helping you out.
Let us worship God.
You're good, Janae.
Let us pray. God, we so easily get wrapped up in things that are not of you. We see in front of us the details, the worries of our lives. We forget that it is you who...
Oh, there's where Jamie put it up. She put the church website up. So it looks like Toddy obviously has the website too. So why can't she just send my $5 over?
Mm.
Does that make any sense?
It, you would think it does. I mean, I don't understand why it can't get to them.
She said she can't do it. She won't have the money till August 21st, and it won't be a whole $5. Can someone do some simple math for me? What is 30% out of $5? My goodness. This is not complicated.
Who calls us to more, to lives of purpose and meaning. We get wrapped up in the complexities of life and the news of the world, and we wonder if anything changes and if we can make a difference. So we ask you to shine in our midst again today. With the gift of music for our souls, remind us that right here in us, you are.
Okay, so Marie Davis is saying $1.50 is taken off. So there would be $3.50 left. Send them $3.50, or you should do what the Bible says. You send from your first fruits, not your second. But you do you, Toddy. You're doing the Lord's work over here.
At work. You who created all the worlds, you are at work even now, writing your good story here. And so today, renew us in our hope, renew us in joy, and in our sense of you near, uniting our gifts for the good of all. Amen.
Amen.
Please be seated.
Guys, so now put your candies away. Make sure that the dogs are separated from other dogs.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
If you need something, quietly to each other.
In our baptism, the truth is declared that we are the people of God, called to show the love that we.
I thought she said put everything away, and she's taking a big old slug of beer. So your dogs can't be in the room, and you can't have candy, but she can do whatever she wants. My gosh, what is going on around here? Tropicana said Jesus loves dogs too.
Mm.
Are you finding this a tad bit disturbing, Rebecca?
Well, what I'm finding is she's, playing this church service, but she's not receiving the message. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's doing the opposite of what the message is today. And if you took note earlier on, Jamie has what is it called? A smash poem, a slam poem. That's not very Jesus-like, is it?
No, that would piss Jesus off.
Right.
That would be turning tables Jesus, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. But
That
the
would
followers don't see that.
No. And put your candy wrappers away. And she's slamming back whatever. Not a beer I've ever drank. I don't know what she's doing. But I guess she's parched. She is parched. This has got hypocrisy written all over it. These women could simply go to one of their local churches or watch this church on their own. They really don't need to look at this mess. Okay? They just don't.
We see in baptism to the world, and yet we forget, and we wander, and so each week.
Angela Sparks said pain management and beer in the morning. Woo-hoo! I know. Exactly. Mindy thinks that candy wrappers are a metaphor for something else. What would that be? is she saying nothing illicit on Sundays? I don't know.
I don't know. My point is she's just not receiving the message that she's trying to spread. She's not practicing what she's preaching, and that's not right. And nobody can see that, none of her followers, and that pisses me off.
It is pretty sacrilege, and we're trying to make light of it, hoping that they can see how silly they're being. We are not mocking God. We are not
Not at all.
mocking Jesus, and we are certainly not mocking any church. That is not going on here.
No.
Because Peggy is going to love this when I send it to her, especially when I send her this before I got kicked out of the chat. It says, well, I wasn't kicked out of the chat. Like I said, I did that from my other channel that doesn't have YouTube Premium. And it says walking app to burn calories. Well, that means ads are on. And it even says to me, do you want to add YouTube Premium? No, because I have YouTube Premium on my main channel. So she is monetizing these church services. And then I send $5 and she says she can't send the $5 to the church. So she's making money off ads. She's got another cool $5 in her pocket. As she said, she'll get in at the end of August. None of this smells right.
No.
None of it. And she's like, and we've gained a lot of popularity. Sure you have.
That's what it's all about.
The name of the service is Call to Confession. Anything you want to confess today, Rebecca? I've got a few things.
No, but I have a recommendation.
Okay.
They might need to perform an exorcism on Toddy One Skip.
Ooh, I don't think
I
they're
think-
the church.
I think she's got demons. I think she needs to release those demons. She's preaching something and not practicing it. She's spreading hate on many people because she feels that one statement about her being on Facebook warrants all this. And that's not the way of the church. I don't think they would approve her and Jamie's behavior, and these slam poems and stuff,
No.
I don't think that's the way of the Lord. I don't think they're not receiving the message that they're spreading.
I mean, how many of these church sermons has she not just become totally unhinged in?
Yeah, there've been a lot.
Okay, so her church service is called Call to Confession. Ooh, I'm so glad she brought that up. So glad she brought that up. Because in her backward baseball cap, she did a show about me. It says, it's actually from A Balance. And as much as he doesn't like me, he will probably strike her for this. Not gonna lie, he will. And she's too dumb to know what to do with it. So he has known, as do most of you, if you don't, you're going to hear it for the first time today, that in 2016, the doctor I was working for wrote my husband out of work. It's a stupid story. It's a dumb story. And we each paid a $75 fine. But wait till you see our mugshots, okay? That's my call to confession, even though we've talked about it forever and a day. There's some other things I've done, Rebecca, but I want to make sure that Toddy knows it all. I mean, she's got to know everything because she is streaming something called Call to Confession.
Right.
Y'all hang on. Wait till you see these mugshots. And please don't think any less of me. It's really not that big of a deal. There was actually a judge in New Hartford, New York, that said to the state of New York, "You're not playing politics in my courtroom." My husband was a police officer at the time. But I don't think Jamie and Toddy got that part of it.
Why would you call out when you have some? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why are you trying to make me you? Just worry about you.
And they're the liars, trust me.
I trust you, man. I don't even know you, but I know that they're the liars. Because
No, you don't know AB. He is one of the most vicious people on this app. But I'm glad. I'm glad you're streaming his shit. I'm glad you are, because you know what you have done? You have opened up Pandora's box, and he's going to try to figure out where this came from, and he's going to find out what you've been doing. You don't even know what kind of cement shoes you have put on yourself now. Woo!
I've never had crack up my crack. Wait till you find out about
Crack up my crack.
What does that mean?
Who are we referring to? What?
I don't even know what that means.
Is she saying that I had crack up my crack?
I don't know.
That's okay, because that never happened.
crack up your crack.
I came across some screenshots that I had in the back that might give
This idiot's had this shit since 2024, okay? And every time he just wants to pick at me, he'll bring it up. Everyone knows, nobody cares.
you guys
If the state of New York doesn't care, New Hartford, New York doesn't care, Utica, New York doesn't care, Greg's job actually put him in a different position, no one cared.
a better guide as to what happened. Article from December 29th, 2017. There he is.
Oop, there.
There's my husband. Gregory Jones is charged with offering a false instrument for filing in the first degree and criminal possession of a forged instrument. It's a doctor's note for him to get out of work on a mandated day. Okay?
There he is. Oop, there he is. Now this is
That's my husband, Toddy. That's called something you will never have, as in a partner, a soulmate, or someone that sometimes from here to there you mentally abuse just for the hell of it. Can you believe this, Rebecca?
I was hoping to see the butt shot, not his face. Damn it.
Oh, he'll make that happen again. There he is. Let me tell you something. When you do a mugshot, there's no retakes, and they don't let you take a copy home. They just throw it out there. You don't get to readjust your makeup. You're not allowed having like personal hygiene products. Okay. So all of this went down at like 2 p.m, and we were home at 6.
Right.
And so this, my little battle with her has nothing to do with my husband. But listen, if you want to knock on my husband, have at it. You know, he actually kind of enjoys it. So we were home on our own recognizances at 6. And that's before New York became a bail-free state. Okay. Greg had court the next morning. And then 3 weeks later, he went back again. He got reassigned to a different position. And it was $75. I think he had like $200 in court fees or something. I can't remember.
Yeah, usually.
Yeah, me was just a basic $75. The doctor, nothing happened to him. You know why? Because many of the judges were his patients.
supposed to be Brooke's husband.
It is my husband, you moron. Where's your wife, Jen? Let's talk about Jen. Didn't you meet her in jail? Did you not meet her in jail? And you liked her because she was so young, and you groomed her. You did unspeakable things to her, and she later died of an OD. And you compared her death to the death of Corey. Make that make sense, Toddy. I'm sorry, Rebecca. I
want to mention that she wasn't even with her at the time she passed. They had already been broken up for several years. I'm not saying it didn't affect Toddy or hurt her, but to compare that to what happened to Corey is just wrong. And like I said, I'm not trying to get sympathy or pity from anybody, but it's totally different circumstances.
I'm going to coin her phrase that everyone's upset about. And this is not aimed at you, Rebecca. It's just a friendly reminder to all our friends in chat, which, by the way, we have 64 people in here. Please hit the like, and you can hype this video, this live with me, cammed up. Look at me. Ange hasn't even seen it yet. Where is she? Ange, going forward on Sunday, you have to call me Sister Brooks One Skip. Okay? All right. So Jen was actually with a man. Okay? That's what I'm understanding. She went to jail, and Toddy Too Hottie was her correctional officer and started.
She worked in commissary. Toddy wasn't a correctional officer. She worked in the commissary, like, where the inmates buy their whatever they buy there.
Did she put money on her books?
I would not know.
Is that the reason she doesn't work there anymore? Because that's a very hard job to lose. Government.
I couldn't tell you. I have no idea why she left that job or when the relationship started. But I mean, I think if we were all putting our thinking caps on, we could kind of figure it out, right?
I think I've already got it figured out.
Yeah. Well, you have your baseball cap on, so you might already know.
This is my church hat. Thank you, Rebecca.
Oh, sorry. Church hat. My
I need
mistake.
a round of applause. Just like Toddy, she wears her hat backward for church. I do too. Okay? Hashtag be like Toddy. Oh, this is great. I love walks down memory lanes about myself.
But I don't think that's your regular high school graduation photo.
Darn near.
Don't look at nope.
Well, the problem is a lot of people don't know if that's the husband or that's the brother, and that's a little weird.
Why is that? What's she mean by that?
I don't have a brother. I don't have a brother. Who would even say that? No. And by
Somebody
the way,
stirring the pot. That's who would say that. She wants to put something in somebody's head.
no way would I ever come out of his gene pool. His family is trash. Fuck me, Toddy.
We're going to see that in a minute.
New Year's Eve 2017. There's
long
the
time ago.
image. That's Brooke's husband, Greg.
So that's a long time ago. Fair enough. We all change. We all grow. We can all be better people. Fair enough. I agree with that, right? I mean, come on. We know that certainly I fell in love with Jen. And what do you think? I mean,
Okay, so let's talk about it. Besides my brother Greg, which is crazy because I tell you what, my parents are nothing. Nothing.
It seems to me she's trying to refer to him as maybe brother husband. That seems what she's insinuating, right?
That's exactly what she's insinuating. Who is knocking at the door?
Oh, let him in.
Hi, Mindy. Do you have your baseball cap on backward?
As a matter of fact, I'm going to get mine right now. I am in the mood. Absolutely.
Oh,
I
geez.
have
You're
one
getting
right
Mindy
here.
all flared up here and fired up.
Yeah, I got my hair back too. I have no
Mhm.
hair. It's like back, short.
So she's basically saying that Greg is my brother. I don't have a brother. That is awesome. This is way more bang for my $5 that will never go to the church than I ever expected. I hope everyone's having a good time because I am.
didn't hold past to Jen, so nope, I don't believe in that. So 2017, if this guy got his life in order, congratulations. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart, man, then kudos.
Who allegedly has been pulling some online domestics live. So let's take a.
Oh, yeah, because for a while there, when I was having my mental breakdown, yeah, I would fight with my husband and I would put it online. Yeah, Greg doesn't hit me. Greg gets mad at me. I get mad at him. It's
Yeah,
all
we've
done.
all done that, Brooks. I put some shit out there that I'm embarrassed of when I was fighting with my significant other. We've all done it.
Okay, but now we see the light of Toddy, right, Rebecca?
Oh, most definitely.
Okay.
Shining bright.
Shining bright. Okay, so look at the light of Toddy, all right? Don't look between the legs. Just try to look her in the eyes. So we have people in here. If you're in the bushes, please come out and say hi.
Brief look through it, refresh my memory. Even have their mug shots.
Woo,
What's that?
woo.
He said they have their mugshots,
Well, I think this is a mugshot, right? That's what I
but he
think that
said
is.
they have their mugshot.
It wasn't done at Olin Mills. It's not a glamour shot. It's not from the Sears Portrait Studio, you dumb fuck.
So we have another mugshot coming.
I guess.
Leahy Scott's office conducted an investigation that found Gregory Jones, who works at the Mohawk Valley Psychiatric Center,
Mohawk?
Yeah.
In
In
Utica.
Psychiatric Center.
In Utica.
Yes, in Utica, you fucking doxer. You know why? Because he was a state employee. He's a state policeman that was doing protection there. He also policed the community.
Utica, right? Wait a
Yeah,
minute.
that's the one. Mohawk, right? We know that.
By what's Forge?
I
What is-
tell you, many years ago, I used to walk between Governor and Old Forge. Oh yeah,
Right.
I know that. I know that well. Oh yeah,
Utica.
and that's a
Well, now
reality
he's
for us.
Utica. It is.
Yeah.
It
There it
is.
is.
The client filed a standard medical certification form. The form serves as a doctor's note that an individual did, in fact, have a medical reason to take time off in late September, justifying time off from work. That form, however, came
I don't know if this is the old thing or if there's a new thing.
from the doctor's office in which Brooks Jones worked.
Yes, that is a true story. I feel like I'm watching an episode of Murder, She Wrote. How about you, Rebecca?
Yeah, I just want to say this. I had worked in the medical field before I became disabled, and it's not unusual for one of my family members to have been a patient of a doctor that I worked for. So that's not a crime as far as I know.
Well, and also it's also common in doctors' offices if someone needs a note to get out of jury duty or a note for extended vacation, they will write it. However, the state of New York had a new ISG and they called it time theft.
Ooh, Brooks Jones is the woman that called me out. The one that called me Skillet.
And the
I'm scared.
physician
Skillet.
whose signature was on the form indicated he had never treated Gregory Jones.
Oh, this is fraud.
Oh, forging
This is-
documents.
Man,
This
I think
is
she's
lies. This
wetting
is
herself
fraud.
over this, bro.
And that the signature on the form was not his own.
Oh, that's not good.
No, that should be a federal offense, if anything.
A
So
federal offense.
I guess so. So this is the person that called me out. Wait, because I was sent 2 videos.
According to the news release. You see where this is going?
I do. I see that nobody has the business to call me out when there's nothing in my past.
Oh,
That's what I know. I mean,
Mhm.
shit.
except
Like if
for a
this was from
12-year-old girl.
2017, hopefully, and I
It's from 2016. 2016. Does anyone have her address and I can send her all the paperwork? Evil Ghost is here. Evil, do you want to come up? It seems that we have a breakdown in the church service and I'm not understanding it. And I also gave $5. Running Buck said this is old news. It's old news and it's stupid news. Where is Evil Ghost?
That should have been handled administratively. Like, he got a doctor's note for time off. That's crazy.
That's why the judge said don't play politics
That's
in
bull. This is really crazy that happened, because it's an administrative thing. He submitted a note, a doctor's note to get off work, and yada yada yada.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think we've all done that. Now,
And
how
I
they got
didn't
the
call
note.
her a
Yeah.
hot skillet. I called her home skillet. It's an Oklahoma word meaning I will loan you a casserole dish, but you're not getting my good skillet. It's a Southern term. She's a real idiot. Okay. Now, can you put a 1 in chat if you think less of me that the doctor wrote out Greg? Go ahead and put a 2 if you just don't really care about this. Either way, Toddy has shown me the way. And then we're going to discuss some other things that I've done, which are equally as embarrassing. She should have talked to me. I could have wrote her a whole thing.
I mean, such respect that when I'm saying this, like, that'll be almost 10 years ago. Everybody deserves another chance, but not by bashing other people that did nothing wrong. Like I said, you got proof that
hold on there,
Mr.
Hot
AD
Toddy.
had plenty.
Hot Toddy.
Nothing wrong.
Bashing other people. What the fuck is she doing every day? Her and her sidekick.
Jamie.
Practice what you preach.
Yeah.
She's training Jamie well. Jamie's starting to come out of her shell.
Yeah, but Toddy won't let her get too far out. She doesn't want to be overshadowed. She'll reel her back in if she's getting too comfortable.
Oh, yes. You know how that goes, right, Rebecca?
Oh, most definitely. She'll silence her when she said too much. She'll let her know. Jamie needs to know her place.
Any sign of independence or anything? Any sign of independence or any sign of independence, brains? She can't handle that.
Can't
control her.
overshine Toddy. She's the Messiah. You can't overshine her. You got to respect and know your place.
Yeah, she liked you when you sat there quietly, right?
Yeah. Yeah, when I was a dumb fuck, yeah, she loved it. I looked like a fucking idiot and she loved it, every minute of it.
But everybody saw that you didn't agree with her, and that's
I
why
know.
you were quiet.
But she didn't. She's the only one who didn't see it.
She is
That's
a dumb
okay,
fuck.
though.
She really can't comprehend, Rebecca. You made that point before. She really, in church, she is not listening to any of the message.
She's not receiving the message that she's trying to spread. She's spreading it, but not getting it herself.
Her brain twisted around to think of other people that it goes to, but not her.
Right. Right.
Right here, Amos Schiff said she goes after Case's wife, former deceased husband, labeled her a gold digger, or rather suggested she was a gold digger. Suggestion is an accusation. There you go.
It makes me want to
say
call
about
the church.
Rebecca. Why don't you bring him to the carpet? Why?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Mindy.
No, I was going to say, it makes me want to call the church and say, in terms of her streaming the church, I think that would be great for you. However, the message and what she's done financially, I think forensically, they should probably take a look at her receipts, how much cash app she's got during there, how much during her lives streaming, and how much did she ever send.
Right. I'm not understanding why she's telling me I should bring Greg to the carpet. What, she want me to wrestle him or something? I don't understand. I don't even know your husband. Why
Are you
am I
calling
bringing him
out
to the
somebody
carpet?
that didn't have anything?
That's exactly what she's saying. She's saying that you should be going after me and my husband. And actually that would be really good, Rebecca. I'll talk to you about that after. We can really keep her going for a long time. She doesn't appear to be that smart.
She's got brain damage, I think.
Brain Chick Carey said, wow, such kind people think not accustomed to that. We are very kind people here. And we actually laugh at our own mistakes we've made in life. And we sometimes when need be, talk about some people that don't exactly know their truth. Oh, we've got someone knocking at the door. Hang on. Hey, evil ghost. How are you?
Ladies.
Do you have your
I'm doing
balls
all right.
awkward?
I don't know. It's still too early.
So what do you think about the donation I made to Tottie's church service? And she said that she can't send it to him.
Did she really say that?
Oh yeah.
Wow. Was this this morning or something?
Yes.
Wow. So you sent her money and she said I can't send the money to him.
Well, first she wanted to.
And then she realized who it was from.
First she was
What was
excited.
her excuse though? Did she have like, oh, I can't send it because I don't get my check or I don't hit the threshold of $100? Like, was there a good excuse or just like, oh no, that's $5 from Brooks, I'm not sending that money?
Exactly.
It was because she doesn't get the whole $5. Basically, is what she was insinuating. So she can't send them $5.
Because YouTube takes 30%. Now I took a screenshot. I don't care what else is in the back. And you can see right there, because on this channel, I don't have YouTube Premium. I have YouTube Premium on my first channel, which is Crime Lines and Lies. So you can see right there, because this is obviously an ad in the back. Not only is she taking donations, but she's got it monetized.
She's getting ad revenue off of those at the same time.
Plus my $5
Oh, boy.
into the church. Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-mm-mm.
I mean, I'm not surprised, honestly, in at least a little bit.
Well, I mean, that's the reason I used this channel to prove to everybody, because they're saying over on her channel that there's no monetization. And I'm like, but it is. Look at it.
But I don't think
And
her
Ghost, she's
followers
putting up a link
understand
now.
it.
Oops. Sorry.
Brooks, I don't, some of the people that follow her, even including myself when I did, I don't understand YouTube. So some of those people may not even understand that she's making money off of ads and things. They believe what she tells them. No, I think people just don't comprehend. I can't imagine that those followers approve of what she's doing. If they knew, I don't think they would.
I agree. I 1000% agree with you there, because I think her name is one of Tottie's subs is Kathleen.
Right.
I can't fault her for I guess you could call it standing up for Toddy, considering Tottie's just spewing lies to these people, and a lot of these people, they probably are genuine people, you know what I'm saying? It's just they hear these lies and they obviously they want to believe them, and it's kind of sad, because you've got all these, and like I said, they're probably good people, but they're just being lied to and they just don't know better, you know what I'm saying? So like, it's not the sub's fault, it's Tottie's fault.
Right. But Ghost, there comes a point in time, these followers that are in church with her, they're hearing the sermon, the message, and then Tottie's turning around and spewing hate. So she's not receiving the message that she's trying to send out. And her followers are not comprehending that. I mean, there comes a time when they should say, wait a minute, she's preaching all this, Jesus, and then she's spewing hate.
That's so true. That's
Why
a
are they
very
not
good
seeing
way.
it?
Yeah, I agree.
Well, also, I mean, the church sermon that she is streaming, I'm assuming like right now, it's titled Call to Confession. So that's what we're doing. We're confessing, and she's helping me out. I say, thank you, Toddy, for showing me the light. Everybody, just put in there. Thank you, Toddy. Thank you, Toddy.
They say, why is that? Because it's
for
not
most
about
people,
it's not
actually
about what's
believe-
right or wrong. It's not about what's right or wrong. It's about drama. That's all it's about. It's not
Well,
about what's
that's
right
where
or
the
wrong.
content is being created. But we actually do believe in redemption. So we and by
Oh,
and
I
large, for most
definitely
people,
do.
there is
Oh, I
there is that.
definitely
And
do.
honestly,
But not
when
by the
when
way. It's
when
not that.
if you mess up and someone's critical about you, you've been able to entertain that. I've seen examples of that. You're good when.
Okay. Phil, who I've got zero problem with, I actually feel bad for the dude. Yeah, we believe in redemption. I hate to tell Phil and I hate to tell Lisa, whatever her last name is today, they're not the ones who grant redemption. Not according to the King James Bible. What you do is you see someone messed up and they turned it around with whichever way. We're talking about what she's currently doing. She's digging in my archives, Ghost, Rebecca, Mindy, Danny, Radio, Tina, Laura. We're talking about today what she's doing. Does that make any sense?
Here's the thing, Brooks. If and this is a perfect example. And the first time that you bring up anything about her personal life or anything like that, and she's gonna cry victim and scream bully for at least a week, because that's exactly what she did to me. I brought up some things in her personal life that just didn't add up to me, and she screamed and cried that she was how could you look into my personal life? You're such a bully. I'm the victim here. And it was funny because it was literally maybe a week later, and she's posting somebody's wife and their deceased ex-husband on her community wall. It's like, are you kidding me right now?
And her followers think that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad all 7 of them are doing great. I will say, I mean, it's absolutely crazy. She's nuts. She is absolutely nuts. We're talking
She
about
was looking for something on me too. She posted a thing, a comment. She was looking for information on me, and I guess she never found anything because there hasn't been anything out there. But she certainly threatens everybody to do her research and to bring it out on YouTube on her channel.
Yeah.
Here's the best part, and I hate even bringing this up sometimes because I'm over it personally, but it seems like other people want to use it as a weapon towards me. And Brooks, are you okay if I do a little shameless self-promotion real quick?
I have zero problem with that, my friend.
Thank you, my love. I am going to be going live later today, and I'm going to be reviewing Jamie's slam poem, her ChatGPT slam poem that she did.
There's a new one now.
Before you get to that, can one of our fabulous moderators please put in Evil Ghost link?
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Ghost,
I really do.
Jamie has written another poem. They're going to reveal it later today or tomorrow because Toddy didn't want to put it in the church. She didn't think it was the right thing to do.
Yeah, she mentioned it.
Perfect.
She mentioned it at church today.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's more content for me, I guess.
But she violated my religious right and kicked me out of church.
Wait, she kicked you out of church?
She kicked me out of church.
After the donation.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So you were kind enough to donate to her church service, and then she turns around and kicks you out.
And that's the reason we're having our own service. And you can only be a deacon or part of the clergy if you put your hat on backward. And so far, it looks like it's just me on Toddy Island.
I got mine. I got mine. I don't know if you want to see it or not.
Yeah, Mindy, turn on your camera, okay?
Oh, man. I really don't want to. All right, hang on.
You know you do. Come on. You know you want it.
Hang on. All right, hang on.
Do it.
Yeah. Listen, I haven't even looked in the mirror yet. So just bear with me.
Look at that.
Hey.
Everyone, Sister Mindy,
Nice. Yes.
Sister Mindy, one skip. That's what I'm talking about. That's how we do.
Fabulous. I love it.
Fabulous. Fabulous. Lovely
For you
lady.
guys. I'm Toddy too. Sister Mindy.
Sister Mindy, one skip. We go to the church of one skip.
When
Yes.
people, they call you out on a mistake, or they call you out on an error, or
I
something.
make no mistakes. I super tiny.
Well, and there you go. So once that happens, then you get your little response videos, and you got to deal with that. But make sure you unruffle the cape, because you're not supposed to wear a cape.
No.
And
He's basically telling her to leave it alone. Phil is
I don't think Phil has a clue what Toddy does behind the scenes. I don't think he follows everything. So he's just clueless when he comes up here.
I agree.
It was embarrassing for her.
100%.
Even I was embarrassed for her the other day when I was trying to talk to her, and I said, listen, you're hectic, you're hurried. And Phil goes, yeah, she gets it. And I'm like, and she didn't say anything. She just got back to right what she was doing.
Yeah.
She got mad. You could see it in her facial expression. She was like, look, and then sat back in her chair and just kept playing. She got mad at Phil.
She overrides him. Like she talks
He asked the
over
right
him.
questions.
Yep. Exactly.
Dainty Dane said, church is a building. It's the people that are there that make it a church. Exactly. But I don't think Toddy's been to that building. She's, and it's not too far from her. All she's doing is monetizing their stream and taking donations. I have proof.
And not practicing what she preaches. I mean, she's listening to this church sermon and spewing hate. That's my problem.
Well, guys, I mean, we have to look at it like this.
That's what I was just thinking, Rebecca.
Last time Toddy went to church, she burst into flames. So I mean, she doesn't want to have a doctor's bill again for treating burns for bursting into flames. So you can't blame her completely, I guess.
Okay, so this is my husband with I'm going to go ahead and call it 7 o'clock shadow. And now she gets to my mugshot. Now, those of you that know me, I already know this story, okay? And we'll get to some more things. This really isn't about me. Today is all about the Lord. And I'm going to have to say what Toddy is doing to blaspheme the Lord.
just said don't wear capes.
No cape.
No capes.
Now, hold on. I just put it on your screen.
Whoop, hang on. What's this? What's Mohawk Valley Psychiatrists in Utica? Yep, filed the standard medical certification form. The form serves as a doctor's note that
And the doctor signed it. The doctor signed it. The form, however, came from the doctor's office in which Brooks works, and the physician whose signatures on the form indicated he had never treated Greg. True story. He never did. He just signed it. He had done it for other people before, too.
individual didn't,
Called Friends of Friends.
in fact, have a medical reason to take the time off in late September, justifying time off work. That form, however, came from the doctor's office in which Brooks Jones works. Oh my goodness, that's not good. Okay, well, that's not good. So that's something that is untruthful. It's dishonest. So hopefully
That was in 2016. We're talking about what she's doing today, what she did last Sunday, what she's done all week. Should I bring up when I was in a pageant and I was 14 and I was jealous of a girl and I purposely stepped on her dress? How about that one? Because I was being a jealous little bitch. How about when I threw a cigarette out the window during a burn ban and I got a ticket for littering? What else should we bring up for her? I think that was in 2009. I don't know. Evil Ghost, help me out here. Her thing is called Call to Confession, and I'm helping her out. I'm helping her. Evil Ghost isn't talking. Rebecca's not talking. Neither is Mindy.
I'm just listening, but
Sorry, I was muted.
I just feel like, call to confession. I mean, it works both ways. Let's hear her speak up. What has she done?
And I actually was thinking about, while you were telling that story, about when she was at work and she was streaming live and she got let go. I don't think she's ever really owned it for real as to what the story was or the truth. That's what I was thinking about.
Yeah.
Well, why didn't she own up to that? Because she gathered a ton of money after she got shit canned, and she basically kept acting like it wasn't her fault. And the truth is, it was because she had been told to quit live streaming when she was working.
And she talked about
Again, this is 10 years ago, and
You can contact Reinhardt at
we don't
Reinhardt
want to do that,
at
people.
onybj.com.
Don't do that.
Wow.
Right. Well,
We
that's a
don't
little
need
bit of
more-
malfeasance, but it's not like it was a prescription. Does this take a turn for the worse, as I can only imagine?
Well, let me tell you a little something, sir. Let me tell you, take a seat and I'll tell you a little something.
And finally,
There they are.
Oh.
So,
good.
yep. So, do you think they look like brother and sister?
I'm not
No.
really good that way, but bless her heart, she does look like she just had some dental work.
What?
How do you say that?
Her mouth is closed. What?
What is he fucking talking about? Take them sunglasses off, Phil. You can't see.
Yeah, swing and a miss, Phil. You're gonna need to reassess your evaluation, bud.
Sometimes Phil asks the right questions and she'll blow him off and talk over him. And then sometimes she'll try to be cool with her and come up with something absolutely stupid, ridiculous. I think you look really pretty there.
Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about, dental work. I don't see any teeth hanging out or anything. I don't know what he's talking about.
I'm actually loving this. Okay, so Phil thinks I had dental work done, which I didn't, but that's okay. That's just the way they made me look at the camera. That's another thing I'm trying to explain to people. I've explained it to Benny. I've explained it to Ange. I have bitched this morning to Rebecca about it. I've bitched to all of you. Laura, I've chewed her up one side and down the other about it. They don't let you smile. They don't use your good side, okay?
Mm-mm.
They don't let you go and fluff your hair or reapply your makeup. You can't put like any nice highlighter under your eyes. That's what you get, okay?
Right.
How many times I have called for a retake, Rebecca?
Yeah, I don't think they let you do that. I think it's a one-shot deal.
I know. And so you sit there for like 2 hours, you see the judge, and then you go home on your own recognizance. And then my eyebrows looked horrible because let's see, that Amazon stencil I got didn't work. So can we just go Amazon,
Mhm.
not me? Are you there, Biff?
I'm here, I think. Sorry, I'm muted and unmuted. Sorry, I got some other stuff going on right now.
No, that's not dental work. They just tell you, look straight at the camera. That's it.
Looked like she just had some dental work.
How do you say that? You can't even see her mouth.
No,
I
I
mean, you
just
can't
felt
see her
that
teeth.
well, it looks like her cheeks look a little puffy, like she just had some dental work. That's all I'm saying.
No, Phil, I was blessed with high cheekbones.
Okay.
we have
When
their
my
mug
brain
shots.
I don't know if she had dental work or not. I mean, when you have dental work, usually you see teeth.
Maybe she's trying to.
Okay, what's scaring me is that her butterbean is working and she's moving around in her seat. I think she has feelings for me.
Oh my.
Okay. Because at this point, she's defending me. What do you mean you can't see her mouth? Well, her cheeks look puffy. Again, that's called high cheekbones. Okay. And she's all rocking around in her seat. I will use this to my advantage. All right. Okay. Are you hanging with me, Rebecca?
I'm here. I'm just waiting to jump in.
Anytime, girlfriend.
Can you imagine the snail trail on that seat? Oh, God.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Yikes.
Gave myself the chills on that one.
I think it's more like a dust trail. I don't know, just my opinion.
Ooh.
Now the evil's coming out of me, and I didn't want to do that on Sunday, but
That's my fault. I'm sorry,
I'm
Rebecca.
also
That's
not
my
in
fault.
church.
No. You all, it's me. It's all me. It's all coming out of me now. I'm fanning. I'm fanning. I don't know what to do. I haven't, I feel like, I don't know. She's changed my life in a way. My gosh. Here we go.
Take the camera out. She's pursing her lips tight and she's puffing her cheeks. They look a little puffy.
That's not a bad. In all fairness, that's not a horrible mugshot, is it? They both look like they're on a date. To be honest with you, I'm not trying to be funny. He looks like he's proud. I'm not saying that to be mean, and I'm serious. Like he looks like it doesn't look like a mugshot, and it doesn't look like a mugshot for her either.
If there was a date involved, generally the mugshots come at the end of the date. So if that's the case,
can I
but
interrupt?
They're married. They're married to brother or sister. That's the problem. Hang on. That's one of the issues, apparently.
Let me interrupt real quick. Before she said this wasn't a high school yearbook picture, it was a mugshot, but now it doesn't look like a mugshot. So which is it, Toddy? Is it a mugshot? Is it a high school picture? Are they on a date? What's the fucking deal?
I don't know, but she seems to be a little verklempt, like she didn't know how to really answer what's going on. Let me find my high school picture. It looks much different, but you can tell it is the same person, just quite a bit thinner. So I'm going to send her an email, and I'm going to give her my phone number, and I'm just going to thank her for the compliments. I really are.
Yeah, I think you gained a fan. I think she kind of likes you, Brooks.
Ooh,
Thank
hang on.
goodness, Rebecca. You're off the hook now. Rebecca, you're off the hook now.
I know.
Trust me, Toddy never wanted none of this. Trust me.
No,
Oh,
but
she
here's the
did.
thing. When I get turned on, my left boob starts to tingle, and it's the smaller one. And that's all on you, Toddy. You did that to me on the Lord's Day.
Oh my goodness.
Calm down,
Yikes.
Rebecca. I'm the one being flattered, not you, Rebecca. Don't be jealous.
Oh,
That's
We're gonna
crazy.
find out.
They're full.
I do not know. We're gonna find out.
Okay.
I didn't watch these videos. People just told me about them, and
oh,
I said,
please.
"Well, you know, Phil and I will
On your screen, yep.
blind react."
Oh, that's crazy. Oh, Brooks. I wonder if she feels rehabilitated. The hell be up with those eyebrows, girl.
You know how many bad reviews I left
I
about that Amazon stencil after I got that bad wax job from those Vietnamese people in Utica, New York? You can tell, real bad wax job. And they didn't even take the wax off properly. So I tried to fill them in. That's what you get. Okay. Better than old Greg's caterpillar eyebrows there.
Now,
I have horrible eyebrows, so I mean, absolutely horrible eyebrows.
And sometimes women suffer because they
are
clump
me.
and they got to draw it in. So there's a little
They're
of
me.
that. It makes it tough.
I don't really look at eyebrows much. I don't know.
it's hard to believe that they're husband and wife, considering they look like.
We look nothing alike. I've got something for you to look at, Toddy. Oh, I've got something. and it looks nothing like your meatloaf sandwich.
Mm. Mm.
Oh, Rebecca, that would never go floating around. Did I tell you about the time I was trying to send nudes to Greg and I fell off the bathroom sink? That's not going to happen.
I
Oh
did not
my
know.
Are you hanging in there, evil ghost?
Yeah, I think so. I was actually just shocked that my left boob tingles too when I get all worked up. Sorry.
Oh, really? Okay. All right. Right, or both.
I gotta tell you,
Just
nothing
depends.
tingles here when I'm talking about Toddy. I get no tingle here.
Good point.
Detingle.
Oh, to be quite honest, I feel dead from the waist down while she's sitting here complimenting me. But I'm trying to be as nice as possible. Okay. ICAT 1056. What's up, girlfriend? And I don't mean it in a toddy way.
One another. I would have thought brother
it
and
does
sister.
sometimes happen with couples. They spend enough time together and they got a similar look. They're sharing.
Well, there's something apparently that there's a question about that apparently. So I mean, I know I agree with you. And
I was born in Oklahoma in June of 1975. My husband was born in New York in July of 1975. We did not meet until 2014. So I do not know where they're getting this family tree. But that's something that A Balance does quite a bit. You know him, don't you, evil ghost?
Yeah, actually, me and AB used to be pretty cool.
Why don't you get him on this? Because he would have a field day with Toddy. As much as he
could reach out.
I'll reach out to him because he would go all day with this. His name will never longer be A Balance. It'll be all day because he will all day on her ass, or as Benny used to say, looking ass.
Yeah,
You speculate.
To be honest,
I mean, I've seen it happen with people and their pets. They start to look alike.
Hey, look, leave my pets out of it. And by the way, in that live stream that you guys, you can see the work that Ghost is proud of doing if you want to. I think that they said something to the effect, because I didn't listen to.
Thank you, Nada, Drama Nana. She said, this is old shit, Toddy. Yeah, if anyone can get a hold of AB, send him some great things she's been doing, and make sure you say, I don't mean AD, AB, two totally different people. Make sure you say that this woman has been attacking the grandmother of Corey Michelo.
You know what, Brooks? I'm going to do that today. I'm going to reach out to AB and I'm just going to give him a heads up, because that's the thing. Toddy doesn't realize is like, at one point, like, I know a lot of these creators and I'm friends with a lot of these creators, and you know, there's times where sometimes we just walk away. Our content goes in different directions, and you know, they'll go that way and I go this way. We just kind of lose touch. And it's been a minute since I talked to AB, so it'd be kind of nice to catch up with him. So maybe I will.
I actually enjoy him, even when he makes fun of me. I actually find it entertaining, but I'm a very strange critter.
He is entertaining. So, I mean, I could completely understand why you say that, because, I mean, even AB has a certain way of doing things, you know?
And just make sure everybody understands you're talking about A and B like boy, not AD. Because if anybody wants to talk about my boy AD, I'm going to have to throw hands here, because that's my boy. I take care of him. I ain't going to have nobody talking shit about him.
No, we're talking about Scott in Toronto, Canada, that goes by A as in apple, B as in boy, A Balance.
All right, just wanted to clarify. My heart is starting to get a little racy here.
No.
I love the communities coming together, right? New connections, old connections coming together for like a good cause, a common cause, sort of helping out Rebecca and making sure that maybe Toddy, can sort of go away from YouTube land, or at least leave Rebecca alone.
We've tried to, I believe last night on the live with Benny and Ghost, and I think Brooks, you were there, Mindy was there. We said, like, just stop, move on with something else. And as you can see, she can't, because today in church, she announced that Jamie has written another slam poem. So they're not leaving this alone. They're going to continue.
Well, let's
Ah,
talk about Jamie for a second, because I mean, I put her beautiful picture on the thumbnail since she said, fuck around, find out. And so, why is she now involved again with Toddy? Is it because she's been sending out these emails to her saying that her wife is old and she's done with her, she's tired of her, and she wants her to drag her camper down to her house, or what?
I couldn't tell you something, what I know is, and I don't know what side of the story to believe, but Toddy made it seem like Jamie wanted more than Toddy wanted. Toddy said Jamie wasn't her type. And, well, I mean, Jamie is a grown up, and so that explains that. But,
yes.
About that too, because that
yes.
girl that she was giving beefaroni and Diet Pepsis to in the jail, I mean, she was barely an adult.
Yeah, I don't know the age when she met her or anything. I'm just cracking jokes, because if Toddy can talk shit, I guess I can too, right?
It's
What did
fair.
she say? Gloves are off. So yeah,
Fuck around and find out.
that's what they
Oh,
said.
you on? She said, call me crazy, but I think Brooks looks cute in her mugshot. It's actually going to be my Christmas card this year because it seems to be the most popular picture of me. So if you would
Actually,
like,
that would be cute. That would be really cute. You and your hubby, and Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.
yes, exactly.
Yeah, both of you. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I
I would
like
love
it.
to get one.
Okay, yeah, so we'll get to that. I'll start collecting addresses in August, and I will get it done. Absolutely. Gin on the rocks. Make merch, Brooks. Good idea. You would like my
I love it.
t-shirt? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's a really good idea. That is perfect. Don't you think, Evil Ghost?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I think you should. I really do.
I'll wear it
I
on my
really
shirt
do.
every day, but I'm not losing the baseball cap. No way, because this is the way you do a show, okay? You come straight in with hypocrisy. That's the first thing you do. You pick on a victim's grandmother, and then you twist everything around. That's exactly what you do. And then also, you go into the archives of someone's life to deflect from what you're doing in current day. That is
Exactly.
her recipe. That's what she's doing. Main chick, baseball cap.
Don't forget lighting up a big doobie on a recovery stream. We can't forget that.
Exactly.
Okay, hang on. We're not doing a recovery stream, but I'm going to do my best. Hang on. Hashtag be like Toddy.
I'm dead.
This stuff, but apparently they said something about the joy that they will get when I lose, I guess, one of my dogs or something.
Who
Like,
said that? Nobody said
and again,
that.
people, what did I ever do to somebody that?
Did anybody say that? Like,
I'm trying to get stoned here, Rebecca.
oh, my bad. Sorry.
No, I think everyone knows how I am about animals, how you are about animals, how Ange is about her animal. Let me tell you, don't tell anyone I said this. You know Angel P, right, Rebecca?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She gives like a very long speech to her dog Bruno before she leaves just to go to the bank or get a jug of milk. It is a long process. Okay, Bruno, here's your choo-choo, and I've got your Chewy box coming today. No, that's my Bruno. Here, you get in bed. Nobody in this community would threaten to do something to her dog.
Yeah, I don't recall hearing that. I don't believe that that was said.
I think what she's trying to say here is, if you remember correctly, I had two lovely ladies up on my panel the other night, one being the Shannon and the other one being Mama T.
Mm-hmm.
And both of them have lost sibling, or not siblings, but they've lost people in their lives. I won't go into detail or anything. So they still are very, very upset at the fact that what Toddy said to you, Rebecca, and they came up, and I believe that Shannon told her that she was going to introduce her to the curb and a couple other things.
Yeah,
And
I did hear that.
I
Okay.
don't blame Shannon for that. She's a very strong woman that when she has feelings and when she has emotions, she'll tell you. So, I wasn't about to stop Shannon from saying how she felt or anything like that. So get out of
So
here.
that's what she was talking about. That's what she
Yeah.
was talking about. Gotcha.
Yeah.
She was great. Rebecca,
Yeah.
we gotta contact her for
I did
your next live.
subscribe to her, so
Yeah, me too.
She is. I'm telling you, if you would like her on her show or anything like that, she is a blast. Not only like Shannon is passionate in what she's talking about, but she's so much fun sometimes. Like you can cut up with Shannon so easy. She's good people.
yeah.
Awesome. She was hysterical.
Rebecca, before we get back to it, can everyone please put in chat how you treat your animals? And by the way, no one's going to be embarrassed. No one's going to pick on you, because I've got animal stories running out my ears right now. Everything from V. Oakley. Main Chick actually is a rescue worker. Jules, don't get me going on her and Tilly. Don't get me going on Duck Lady and her chickens. Don't get me going on Laura and Finn. But since we're talking about it, we were talking about Laura today behind her back, as you remember, Rebecca, about all her handymen. This is what I was talking about. So everybody, and it's going to happen tomorrow, Troy the plumber, for those of you that watch Crime Lines and Lies, is going to be back at Laura's house. No one shows up at her house looking like a normal human being. No, 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 no. A couple of months ago, she decided, okay, I'm going to do this in air quotes, decided to help her condominium. And she had a flatbed trailer bring in mulch. And she asked the local wrestling team to come over and put it down. Mm-hmm. And she supervised. Okay.
Wow.
That's what I'm talking about, Rebecca. I know. Now Yvonne's got hot flashes. Yeah.
You would find joy in that. Just show me. What did I do? Just show me. Show me where my behavior is deserving of that. And it didn't start with me standing up for myself because I was being bullied. Show me as the one that started it.
Sister.
Yeah, it's almost like
Just
they
a
think
little giggle.
You're Joanna Wick or something. They just got this
For you guys who
why and you
We're
don't
in
mess
the-
with somebody's pets. You don't even threaten something like that. It's so
I don't know
beyond
if they were
mean-spirited and
threatening
cruel.
my pets. I don't think that they were threatening my pets because I asked, and they said something about just when it comes, because my dog's older.
Well, even just reveling in the joy of someone having a loss like that.
A loss like
It's
that,
very
yeah.
sick-minded. It's sociopathic, in my opinion.
Yeah. Somebody,
All right. For the millionth time, who threatened her pets?
Well, see, she's, backpedaling. First, she makes it seem like somebody threatened her pets, and then she says, "Oh, well, I don't think they threatened my pet." Like, so what is it? Did somebody threaten your dog, or they didn't? Did you guys catch that? She does that a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Toddy's notorious for at the beginning of a stream saying, "This was done to me," and then halfway through it or towards the end, she's like, "Well, it wasn't like this. It was actually like this." And it's like, well, then you just you just told your entire audience a false narrative that's not true, and they're going to
Right.
believe it, obviously.
She, she's like the fisherman. She throws it out, reels them in, and then, at the end, it's like, well, maybe it didn't happen that way.
Right.
It's a small fish you got to throw back in after she reels it in.
Yeah, something. I don't know. I mean, but her followers don't see this though. I'm the troublemaker.
Well, and that's
Yeah.
that's what she's trying to spin. Narratives are not the truth. Narratives are a deflection of the truth. She
Right.
could simply tell the truth and take that whole video down and move along and go back to picking on the Whitakers or Gypsy Rose. I mean, she can beat. There's other dead horses to beat, and I won't stop until someone tells me she's done. She waved her white flag,
Mm-hmm.
Right. Exactly.
I agree.
But in the meantime, can I ask you a question, Evil Ghost? Are you having fun with this?
I am. Well, let me put it like this. I enjoy what I do. I enjoy the things that I do. However, I don't enjoy what Toddy is doing to Rebecca. You know what I'm saying? That's in all of this, am I having fun messing with Toddy? Yeah, I've always had fun messing with Toddy. Why? Because Toddy's an idiot. Okay? Excuse for me for being so harsh, but it's the truth. Toddy's an idiot. When me and Toddy first met, I told Toddy, I am a troll. Numerous times. I said, you can't trust me, Toddy. We're not friends. We're never going to be friends. But yet, 2 months later, she's sending me a picture of a CBD vape or whatever they are, and it's got Ghost on it, and she's like, this reminded me of you, and she thinks that's how she's going to become my best friend. No, Toddy, I'm a troll. You got friend trolled, sweetheart, for at least, I probably friend trolled her for a good month. I've got thousands of text messages, and it's like, you knew that this was happening. I literally told you, Toddy, do not trust me. I'm a troll. I will use you when I get the chance. Why? Because we are enemies. Am I like that with my friends? Hell no. I respect my friends. I don't do that vile crap to them. But you're not my friend, Toddy. You were told you wasn't my friend, but yeah, you still went along with it. That's what makes you an idiot. You got to use your brain when you got people like me around, because I will. If I know that you're the type of vile crap human being that you are, I'm going to do the best to my abilities to get in there and expose you for who you really are. You think the individuals that you've used over the past couple of years, you think they know or feel like they've been used? I bet 90% of them feel like they've been used. Hell, even the people that are backing Toddy today, I've got text messages saying that she was using them. I mean,
wow.
It's crazy. It really is. Like,
there's a long list of people that she's left behind, right? Rebecca, you're on that list, and Jamie's,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not the only one. And like I said, I didn't realize what was happening because I didn't follow her. The only thing I did was my Monday with her. And then I would go on her page and like something, to be supportive because she was allowing me to be on her channel, and sharing my story. And when things got bad and, oh, this content creator's coming after me, they're really harassing me, I didn't even investigate because it didn't pertain to me. But then it was like this one and that one. And then I started thinking, well, why is everybody against Toddy? And started really thinking about it and realized, like, what's the common denominator here?
Yeah. Now I was friends with Rebecca. And so I would follow her and Toddy, and I didn't follow any really much of any of the content. But I noticed like a change in Rebecca in the beginning of the lives. If you look at that, she's like herself. She's like upbeat, her personality, shines. And then like you could just see slowly, her getting quieter and quieter, and it get like a little bit emotional. And then when she was having all the problems with all the content creators coming, quote unquote, after her for maybe good cause. Rebecca was like caught in the middle. And then just right from there, right, Rebecca? That's when
Yeah.
you decided you can no longer stay there, and you're
Well, that
strong.
and the marijuana use, and I was told by close friends that I looked like a hypocrite because I'm on a recovery channel with somebody who's openly smoking marijuana and stuff. And, that really weighed heavy on my mind for like several weeks, and I just didn't know how to get out of the Mondays without hurting. I didn't want to hurt Toddy's feelings, so that's why I did it the way I did it, but she couldn't accept it that way. She had to make it something it
It was
wasn't.
it was like a breakup to her, okay? And she was rejected, and it probably brought up, PTSD from Jen. And then she found, she brought Jamie on board, and she sort of got over it for a while until you just mentioned her in AD's chat. Then the
Right. And
breakup
I
and all the
think
hurt
it was
came back.
because it was in AD's chat because she hates him. And because I mentioned her in his chat, I think that was the reason, that she decided to go off on me because of where I mentioned her name.
Yeah. And I think, Rebecca, you're having fun doing this, but I think it's like emotional too. Like it's like ups
You
and
know,
downs.
it is hurtful, the stuff she's saying, but at the same time, I know who I am, and I think most of the world does because our lives have been out on, social media since 2021. Anything to be revealed about me or my family has already been revealed. I have nothing to hide. But the fact that Toddy thinks she has these deep, dark secrets about me is a little, it's kind of comical.
Yeah.
But,
Yes.
I
And you
don't
had your
like
channel.
the,
I want to clarify. You have your channel for how long before you were on Toddy's? Like you've had the
I've only
channel.
had my channel for a year.
It's a
Um,
year, right?
a year in June. I was on Toddy's before I had my own.
And then
Um,
you started your own.
right. And then,
Why did she tell you to take it down?
she told me to take it down probably, I don't know, I want to say maybe 4 months before I parted ways with her. She's like, yeah, man, where's it going? It's not going anywhere,
I
like
remember
what is
that.
your point? And that hurt my feelings. I'm like, damn, is maybe she's right. Like maybe she's right. It's not going anywhere. I'm looking like she's got all these subscribers. I got nothing. Maybe she's right. Nobody
And
wants to
what
hear
did I
what I have
tell
to
you,
say.
Rebecca? What did I tell you? I said, no, forget that. That's not an option, right?
Right. Yeah, no, I started my channel for a reason and I wasn't going to allow her to take it from me.
Yeah. I want to wish you a happy anniversary, by the way, because it is July. Your anniversary, your 1 year anniversary of your channel.
It was in June. Yeah. Yeah. But I didn't make a big deal
Nice.
of it, but,
Well, good for
Yeah,
yeah,
you.
we gotta acknowledge it.
Yeah.
It takes
I,
time. I've had a lot of setbacks over the last, 5 years, and they have always come from the inside every single time. And that's the reason I do things totally different now.
Thanks for
Now,
you saying
this
so.
just brought to my attention to Moon Weston, Predator Skip, Evil, you know what you did. Okay, am I
what,
supposed to just look at a picture of Toddy while music plays?
so let me explain a little bit about this real quick, Brooks, before I probably personally I wouldn't play the other ones because unless you put out a heavy trigger warning, because there are things that are said in that other short that they make me cringe, and I'm a grown ass man.
Okay, once Toddy One Skip, I found you. Toddy One
Yeah.
Skip, Lisa. Toddy
Uh-oh.
One
That's the
Skip,
one.
or two
Do
Skip.
tell.
Okay, so I'm still debating on whether I play and read out
12
those
subscribers.
other shorts.
Oh, I know who this person is. I know who did this. Don't worry about it. I'm not doxing anyone. Don't even worry about it. But are we all adults? Are
Yeah.
we
What is this? I was crying. What?
So this this short basically says that Toddy One Skip took advantage, and I'll say it like that for others' mental health. Toddy One Skip took advantage of a minor child. I believe the age was 13. Said in the videos. This is all alleged. We have no proof that any of this is true. But anyway, so Toddy, we know that at one point Toddy was a drugs counselor, correct? Toddy said it herself many
Yes.
times.
Yes. In a
so
juvenile
they
residential
even-
facility. In a juvenile
Exactly.
residential facility. Vulnerable children that have behavioral psychiatric problems.
So in this video, it states that at 13 is when, and I guess the young girl was 13, and it says a date of 1985. Toddy was connected with this.
Toddy would have been
Sorry,
like Toddy would have been like 45 at the time.
Something like that. Yeah, we did the maths and everything yesterday, and it's kind of scary how well this is lining up. But yeah, they give a date and everything like that, and some very graphic details are explained in this video. And what really threw me, what made my jaw drop, and I had to call a friend, a good close personal friend of mine that he knows about this stuff, to get him to look at it as well, so that way I needed somebody else to look at it because I didn't know how to take it pretty much at the time. Because at one point, the victim in this, and I'm going to call them a victim because that's what they are. The victim in this, they explain in detail, and I mean perfect detail, what they were wearing that day. So, upon talking further with my good buddy, he also brought that point up as well, that most time victims, when they're in this type of situation, they'll grasp onto certain things like that. They'll grasp on the memories such as that. So like what she was wearing that day, or for instance, in his scenario, what the other person was wearing that day, or even smells in the room when it happened. They remember certain smells. It smelled like, the room smelled like leather, or it smelled like whatever. So to see the amount of detail that this individual put in this short was, like I said, it was jaw-dropping, because normally if it was a troll, you wouldn't see a troll put so much detail in something like this.
No, not at all. So, by the way, I'm going to put up the warning sign. Okay. We're all adults.
Wow.
Okay? And if you feel there's something that you can't handle, take care of yourself.
Wow.
I know who
so many
this
questions are popping to mind. My little background is coming out.
There's no, you're good.
Okay.
There's no words or anything in the video, so if you do, like, you'd have to read it out to them. So but if you just want people to read, that's completely up to you. I understand totally.
I can't even see it, so I can't. My glasses don't work that well.
When I was 13
Yeah, why
years
don't you read it? If you can, maybe, I don't know.
Okay, it's on the screen. My goodness.
I'll read it.
Okay, go ahead. Narrate. When I was 13-year-old, 1985, this woman who was going by the YouTube name Toddy One Skip, her real name is Lisa Todd or Lisa Holston, that's all I know, got me alone, and plied me with alcohol. I drank it. I admit to that.
Oh yeah, yeah. If you let it play, there's more.
But I was 13. I was still aware enough, but I didn't understand fully what was happening.
How many years ago is this?
1985.
Yep.
1985. But I was 13. I was still aware enough, but I didn't understand fully what was happening. She was what I know now to be grooming me, talking sweet to me like we were on a date or something. I remember exactly what I was wearing. I was wearing a yellow sun top with tiny white flowers all over it with the straps that tie at the shoulder and acid wash jean shorts and white tennis shoes.
Hmm?
Oh my gosh. And she's using a song called Little Girl Gone.
Oh, great. Another victim in the state's care.
Is Toddy going to
Another
tell
victim
her
in the state's care by an employee. I've heard plenty of those stories. And no, I don't even want to call them stories. I'm going to call them, I've heard so many of the victims sharing.
So how does this end? What happened?
Okay. She said she untied the strap to my shoulder and brushed down, grabbing my wrist, if you know what I mean. She kissed it and she
Like
bit it.
maybe she didn't report it and she's just letting it out now.
Am I muted?
Hold
on. Am I muted? Can anyone?
No. I hear
you're good,
you.
Brooks.
Okay.
They actually go on to explain a little bit more into detail what actually happened after this as well. So
Oh boy.
that's towards the end, yeah.
Oh boy.
Okay, so watch it more. Just continue watching it.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's listen.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not gonna worry about the music so much. So I know there's a 10-second lag. So let's just keep our ears open. I really don't want to go through this. I mean, this person is going to come out. She untied the strap to my left shoulder and pushed down my top, grabbing my.
I must read faster than other people.
All right. Well, I'm going to stop it right there. And I believe every victim deserves to have their voices heard, you know, and this is a lot. Oh, the Oakley said read it. Okay. Grabbing my breast, she kissed it and she bit it. She started rubbing the crotch of my jean shorts on the outside, then unbuttoned them and slid her hand down the front. I was crying. I remember telling her to stop. She tried to put her digit in me. I got up and ran out. Most kids probably wouldn't have told because of the alcohol, but I told my mom and she called the police.
Oh, good.
They didn't send an officer, but we were asked to come into the station and talk to someone, so we did.
Cause I drink up that look on your face. So you wanna fight me?
The officers talked. The officer we talked to said there was nothing they can do, that we couldn't prove it, and no one would believe a woman did that. So
I knew it.
She got away with it. Hey, that's the 80s for you, because they did not believe at the time that a woman could actually sexually abuse.
Women are perpetrators.
You are correct there, Brooks. That's exactly what we discussed after first finding this. We talked about, well, it was the 80s, that happened a lot in the 80s, sadly. Like it wasn't really a thing up until, well, let's be honest, it really wasn't a thing up until the last couple years, like 10 years even. So, I mean, in the 80s, it wasn't unheard of for this type of stuff to be, happening and then just get brushed under the rug because, it's another woman and nobody's going to believe that. So,
Yeah, like, how can a woman violate another woman is how they looked at it.
Exactly. Yeah,
That's
sad.
But the
Well,
80s
if I
are
was a mom, I'd go knocking on someone else's door after the police told me that, because that's the wrong answer. And I know it was the 80s, but what state is this actually? Who knows what they have available for them?
Can I just chime in for a minute, please?
absolutely.
Can I just tell you guys that I'm almost in tears over here because I aligned myself with this woman and did a show with her. And I'm sick over this. If this is true, I am sick over this.
Rebecca, I'm not surprised if it is true, because she's got a history of, liking that age. Jen was young and she was employed, and she would make comments to her coworker about that she was hot, regardless of how that she looked like she was 12, whatever it was. But she has, those tendencies. I'm not surprised.
Well, it
Hey,
gets
Rebecca.
You didn't know anything,
sorry.
Rebecca. You didn't know anything. And you were you were going through so much. And she did to you what she does to everyone. And I don't even want to use the words grooming, but like, she's sweet and kind and giving. And she donated to Justice for Corey, maybe not out of the kindness of her heart, I don't know, but to get closer to you. And she says that, oh, Rebecca and I, we were just the closest out of the group, so we became friends. She sought out a friendship with you. Do not feel as though you have any culpability, any responsibility, but other than you sat next to her and you actually realized it pretty quickly and you left the show.
If I could, Mindy, if I could just expand on to that. And then I got to jump down real quick, Brooks. I just want to say, Rebecca, you can't fault yourself for that, because we have to understand that Toddy is extremely manipulative. He does things to pull the wool over your eyes to make it look like she's a good person. And that's what most narcissists do. They want you to think they're this amazing person online, offline, they're so good, yada, yada, yada. But at the end of the day, which is what we're all seeing now, is that's not the case, and it's not your fault. It's not the sub's fault. It's not your fault. It's nobody else's fault but Toddy One Skip. She has to take the blame for that, because she is the one that pulled the wool over everybody's eyes and said, "No, I'm this good person. I'm just this old church going grandma that cuts it up on Sundays."
Grandma? How can she be a grandma?
That's a good point, but I just don't want you to. I don't want you to think like, oh, I can't believe I didn't see this beforehand or anything like that. Because honestly, she hides this stuff, and she's good at it.
Of course. You know how many perpetrators are out there that have double lives? The people, their family members, don't know what they do. They do it in the next bedroom of their, of their family home. And no one, that's what they're good at. Very well said, Ghost.
Thank you. Brooks, thank you for letting me come up, ma'am. I appreciate you. Rebecca, I hope you have an amazing day. Mindy, you as well. All three of you guys, I hope you have a beautiful day. Yeah, Brooks, I appreciate you. If you ever need anything, Brooks, hey, you should send me your Discord link, Brooks.
Will do. Yeah, will do. Peach has it.
Oh, okay. I'll just get it from her then. Perfect. Thank you.
She can invite you. All right, you guys. I'm turning my camera back on. Sister Brooks One Skip. that was a lot to take in. And so anyhow, I think we all get the gist of what's going on, and zero of it is Rebecca's fault. Not one thing. You don't know what you don't know, but when you do know, then you say, yeah, that's not for me. And that's what she did.
Wow. Wow.
That's what Rebecca did. Now, I have a feeling I know who this woman is, considering some of the emails I have received, which, by the way, these are emails that you can tell using Meta that they weren't just hit, they were just made a few days. Then you say, we got some background. Right. So this is something that we have stirred up, inside of other people. And if it's too much for people, we won't continue. If you want to further expose, we will. Because you have to admit, I look really good in a backward baseball cap, okay?
I'm just blown away by this, though, Brooks. Like, this really blew me away. I had no clue about any of this. And for her to be sitting up on her pedestal like she's a saint, talking about people's past.
Mm-hmm. When the devil says, look this way, it's because they want you not to look the other way. Have you ever watched a magic show before, Rebecca?
Yeah.
The magic is the magic is going on behind you because you're looking at another trick.
Right. Right.
And this is not the first time, nor will it be the last. Want to say thank you so much to all of you coming in here on an early Sunday morning. Especially want to say thank you to our girl, Rebecca. She is absolutely amazing. Mindy for always having great convo. Evil Ghost for doing what he does. And if you missed Benny's show last night, go check it out because he did a great job as well.
Yes.
You guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And if you have time, Rebecca, give me a call after this, okay?
I will. Just give me a few minutes. I got to pee.
Okay. All right. Love you guys. Bye-bye.
All right. Love you. Bye.
Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Only just